Mitchell Trubisky and the Salt Lake City Elks versus Kyler Murray and the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 80 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball."
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback who grew up just outside of Cleveland on Lake Erie, Mitchell Trubisky.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. He's got it to Hilton. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, Trubisky. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And Thomas has it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Green's got it over the middle. The numbers for Green a week ago: 4 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Complete to Hilton. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Trubisky. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slides to a halt inside the 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Elks have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Singletary to get the drive started. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Second and 12. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He gets it to Thomas. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 38, Murray. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1 from the 2. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. A nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, get right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Trubisky to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's got this down to the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 17, Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Swift again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Elks have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. That's complete to Tony. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a run with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side, Swift. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Once again, it's Swift. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now it's Trubisky. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Elks take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They'll run here with Singletary. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Murray going to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Singletary. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now Murray. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a handoff to Swift. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And they'll run again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Trubisky will throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Prater's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, they stick with Singletary. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kramer. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Thomas has got it, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a carry for Swift. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They go play action with Trubisky. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw. They'll get that into the hands of Tebow.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Trubisky to throw again. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So You're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Well, the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now this throw caught left side. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing now is Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. One deep left side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down. Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down. 68 yards on the ground for him so far. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So now the Bengals down on the scoreboard. 1:53 remaining. Now the missed field goal, that was big. That keeps them within 2 scores, and they've got it 1st and 10. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
We certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
From the 41, Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. Finding Allen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Salt Lake City, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.